Have you ever been scrolling through your Instagram feed and stumbled upon a photo of your man and his ex looking a little too cozy for comfort? Or have you heard your partner mention his ex's name in conversation more times than you'd like? It's a difficult situation, and it's natural to wonder if your partner still has feelings for his former flame. In this video, we'll explore the signs that your partner may still be hung up on his ex, and what you can do about if you are new here. Subscribe for more social psychology videos. And comment down below I subscribed, so we can welcome you. Let's start. Number 1. He talks about her frequently. When you care about someone, they pop up a lot in your conversations. It's like they're always on your mind, and you can't help but bring them up in conversation with others. It's completely normal to mention our ex once in a while, and if your partner is constantly talking about his ex, it could be a sign that they're still not over them. It means she's still a big part of his life and he's emotionally invested in her even though they're no longer together. Because of this, her name is always on his lips. Number 2. He's reluctant to let go of mementos and memories. For example, you may have noticed that he doesn't want to give up a box of old love letters and pictures from his ex-girlfriend. Whenever you bring up the idea of getting rid of them or storing them, he gets defensive and insists that he wants to keep them. Now, memories of a past relationship can be incredibly nostalgic. When we create meaningful experiences with someone, it can be difficult to let go of those memories, even if the relationship ends. And that's understandable. But here's the thing, the guy who chooses to start a relationship with you should mean that he's ready to move on. Starting something with you should be the end of his past relationships. So, if a guy doesn't want to let go of souvenirs and memories of his past relationship, it could be a sign that he still loves his ex. He probably held on to those things as a way to keep the memories alive and remind him of the good times they shared. He tries to hold on to a part of the relationship even after it ends. Number 3. He compares you to her often. Imagine you and your partner are sitting down to dinner, and he suddenly says, "You know, my ex cooks this dish better than you." Oh, right? When someone compares you to their ex a lot, it could be a red flag that they're still hanging on to their past relationship. They put their ex on a pedestal and unfairly measure you against her. And it's frustrating and hurtful to constantly feel inferior in your partner's eyes. Now, it's natural to have some nostalgia and fond memories of a past relationship, but when your partner can't seem to let go and keeps bringing up their ex in comparison to you, it's a sign that they may still have strong feelings for them. Former flame. In a healthy relationship, you should appreciate and value yourself for who you are, not constantly compare yourself to someone else. Number 4. He still has feelings of jealousy toward her. Jealousy is a sign of love and attachment. When a guy still has feelings for his ex, he might feel jealous when he sees her with someone else or thinks about her moving on without him. For example, you're having a good time with his ex when he shows up across the room with another guy. You will immediately notice his mood change. He stares in their direction, jealous and distracted. That's a big red flag. Think about it. When we care deeply about someone, we want to enjoy their love, attention, and affection all we want. We don't want anyone else to have what we have with them, and the thought of them being intimate with someone else can be hard to bear. Number 5. He still keeps in touch with her regularly. Sometimes people stay friends with exes, especially if they had a long history together. But if the communication is frequent and seems like more than just casual catching up, it could be a sign that your partner is still emotionally invested in his ex. It's like they have one foot in the past and one foot in the present. They are still holding on to something from their past, suggesting that they are not fully committed to moving on. The thing is, if you're truly in love with someone, you don't want to jeopardize that relationship by regularly communicating with an ex. It's not that important. So if your partner prioritizes their ex when it comes to communication, it's worth having a conversation about why that is and if they're really ready to move on. Number 6. He's emotionally invested in her life. Whenever you are with him, you see him constantly checking their phone and getting messages from her. He laughs at her jokes, offers advice on her problems, and seems as emotionally invested in their lives as he was when they were together. Even when they're not chatting, he always talks about her, asks about her day, and seems to check up on her constantly on social media. If you see this kind of obsession or investment from your ex, it means he's not over her yet. Number 7. He prioritizes her over you. Your actions and choices reflect where your priorities lie. If a guy constantly puts his ex's needs or desires above yours, it could be a sign that he still has strong feelings for her. For example, if he drops everything to meet her needs or cancels plans with you to date her, it means that he still values her more than he values you. Let's say you plan to spend a nice night together with him. You hope to spend quality time with them and enjoy each other's company. But then, out of nowhere, your partner gets a call from their ex and suddenly everything changes. They cancel your plans and tell you they have to go take care of something for their ex. You feel frustrated and wondering what is going on. Number 8. He tries to make her jealous or get her attention. When a guy is still in love with his ex, he may want to prove something to her that he's moved on, that he's happy with his new partner, or that he's better off without her. He does this by intentionally making her jealous, perhaps by announcing or otherwise showing off his new relationship. In fact, some guys may even jump into a new relationship to make their ex jealous. This behavior is often a sign that he is still not over his ex, and he is trying to get her attention and reaction as a way of validating his feelings. Maybe it's exhausting for the girl he's dating now because she'll feel familiar when she sees it. Number 9. He seems to be stuck in the past and unable to fully commit to you. If he's still chasing his ex, he'll find it hard to fully invest in a new relationship. He may withdraw emotionally or struggle to have a genuine relationship with you because his heart is still with his ex. Maybe he's still holding on to memories of his ex, checking them out on social media, rereading conversations they overheard when they were together, and harboring the idea of still being with her. Whatever the reason, his inability to fully move on is holding him back from giving your relationship his all. This is like trying to plant a new seed in soil already occupied by the roots of another plant. The new seed may struggle to grow and thrive as it competes for resources with the old plant. Similarly, if a guy is still emotionally attached to his ex, he may find it difficult to fully invest in a new relationship. Number 10. He gets defensive or upset when you ask about their ex. When someone gets defensive or upset when you bring up a topic, it usually means the topic is hitting a nerve in them. Don't get me wrong, sometimes it's natural to feel a little defensive when someone asks you about your ex. After all, it is a topic that can evoke many emotions, memories, and difficult conversations. However, if your partner is constantly defensive or upset when you bring up their ex, it could be a sign that they still have unresolved feelings for them. Think about it: if they had truly moved on and were happy with their current relationship with you, they wouldn't want to be defensive or upset when their ex comes up in conversation. Instead, they will be able to talk calmly and openly about their past relationships without feeling threatened or defensive. So if you notice that your partner reacts strongly to the mention of their ex, it's worth exploring those feelings further and having an honest conversation about where they are emotionally. Perhaps they are not ready to let go of the past or feel guilty about something that happened in their previous relationship.